Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zane and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing one of the hardest games that I've ever seen myself play. This game is like, 19 minutes or something of just frustration, pretty much, because my team was doing so bad, but we ended up playing amazingly. And yeah, let's see what we can do in this match. First off, we're going to be starting on our blue buff because, first off, when I'm solo queue, I just don't want to be getting invaded, right? So I would rather lose my red buff when I'm solo queue compared to losing my blue. In my opinion, that's just way better. I won't be running out of mana. You can see here that we're just jumping onto our red. Little did I know that Grok's in the bush, and sure enough, look at that, he just is able to hook it. You can see here that I actually punish it, guys, but it resets in time and gets like 1,000 HP back, so our punish unfortunately does nothing. I thought for sure that it would be taken there, but super unfortunately it does not. So we're just gonna have to take this manually without our punish. You can see we already have our jungle item. Top lane ends up dying due to the gank from Zill. Errol died instantly as soon as Zill left the jungle. It's going to be pretty unfortunate for us. You can see I just ate a nice amount of damage there from that snipe. Annette gets a little bit low from that hook. You can see Zill's already rotating down, and I'm getting ready to use my ult, but honestly, I can't really use it yet. You can see I'm just going to jump onto this Tulin, use my punish, use my first skill, and we are able to kill him pretty well. But you can see the Grok is also just able to hook us, and we end up just trading for the Tulin. So not too bad, to be honest, but it was super unfortunate that the Zill was able to get a gank and then rotate all the way down, then start to fight again. They actually end up getting the dragon, so now we know that the Zill is just going straight into his blue side jungle. We know that for a fact. It's good that he didn't take Sentinel too, so that's just going to be staying up right now. Like I said, we really don't have too much pressure right now, so I need to be staying on my side of the jungle. There's really no point for me to be even trying to invading right now with how much pressure that they have. We know for sure that they're winning at this moment, so you don't really need to be invading quite yet. There isn't a good opportunity, so no reason to be rushing. You can see Tulin like just 2v1ing my team here. This is kind of how bad they are. Tulin's already gone, but you can see Grok, I just instantly ult onto him, and you can see he ults right here. That's why I dashed straight through him. We were able to pick up a kill without getting hit by his ult. Very well played there. Now we're just going to be clearing, and look at that, guys. The Elsu snipe barely misses me, just barely. But I'm going to be staying again, actually, just to clear it one more time. Guarantee that I have a sufficient amount of gold. You can see again, Elsu barely missing his snipe. I try to ult the Zill there just to be a bit protective of the Annette, and Zill backs off, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And now we just need to be going straight back into our blue side jungle now that we got a kill onto Grok and our blue side is respawning. You can see here that the Grok is already set up. You can see Zill's also rotating over here, so I definitely need some help here. I'm going to dash straight onto this Grok, and he's going to use his ult, but look at that, nice Annette ult is able to cancel everything out. Zill, though, is still alive, and my Annette, unfortunately, is going to die. You can see Errol in the top lane is also dead. He's losing his lane super hard, which is giving them so much pressure on top. And unfortunately, Zuka's down there, Zill and Tulin, so that's going to be a super free blue buff for them. Errol is 1-2, and Yorn is what, 0-3? Is that what I saw or something? Oh no, the Annette is 0-3, sorry. But yeah, just a lot of unfortunate things are going on right now. And that's why, like I was saying, I can't be really invading when my team is losing this badly. Top lane is just completely lost. There's no pressure on that side of the map. You can see, look at this, guys. Look at the Grok. He's trying to dive in onto my Yorn, and we were able to kill him just like that. Very well played. You can see again, top lane, though, Zuka is able to kill my Errol once again for like the 5th time now, or 4th time, I don't even know, but he is feeding quite a bit. You can see, look at this, guys. We're able to pick off the Zill, able to realize exactly where he's going to be going. That's super well played. Try to catch onto their Tulin, but it's not really going to happen because of how many dashes he has. The Tulin also had blue buff, so yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to actually catch up to him. And I kind of wanted to do the dragon there, but I don't even have blue buff, or excuse me, I don't have punished, so it would be very hard to actually guarantee us getting it. So now we just need to be, again, I know it might be a bit boring for some of you guys to watch, but it's just a cycle of going to my jungle because I really can't invade, and I can't do dragons either because of how much pressure they have. I jump onto this Grok here. We're able to actually avoid his ult completely, and now we're just fighting onto him. Look at this, guys. We just get collapsed on super hard. Zill and the Tulin are just here to fight me, and that's just going to be a swift death. Super, super unfortunate for us. But when we revive, our blue buff is waiting for us, so that's going to be pretty nice to get. Also, our entire red side is up. Like I was saying, guys, like, we can't really be trying to be too aggressive right now. I see that those two were Windcuff that tried to go on it. That was a nice Grok flicker ult, and unfortunately we cannot capitalize on anything, and neither can their team off that Grok flicker. I wanted to try and kill the Zuka perhaps with that nice Windcuff from my net, but like I was saying, just my ultimate was on cooldown. You guys saw by the time I did have my ult up, it was a little bit too late, and the Zuka already dashed out. Zuka also has armor boots this game, which will make him super, super tanky. You can see I just had to clear an Elsu trap, and that is going to give them a lot less vision. And yeah, the Elsu, guys, once the Elsu's ahead, his lane is so hard to gank. You see, as soon as I see Zill, I'm just backing off. Zill is trying to jump onto this Yorn, but he actually just overextends and gives us this dragon for free. Zill messed up super badly there. I think he could have killed the Yorn. He could have killed the Yorn, or he could have done the dragon. He shouldn't have done neither. He should have done one or the other. But yeah, definitely his mistake to do that. You can see, excuse me, 3 people are mid right now. Zill, Zuka, and Grok. I need to be clearing this. You can see that the Grok tries to land a hook, but he misses. I throw out my ult here because, again, I need to be clearing this. Then I use my second skill, and then I dash out. That's important, guys, because if I used my first skill to deal extra damage there, then I would have died. I would have had no mobility to escape, and that would have just been the end of me scaling, and possibly the end of the game right there if I did die. Again, another wave at mid, so I need to be clearing this. We're getting a lot of lane gold right now. That's the only plus, but it doesn't even matter how fed we are, I think, because the enemy team is just so grouped up. They're not bad people, but they're just so grouped up that they're playing well is the thing. So no matter how fed I get, I don't think I'll be able to really carry this game on my own, because I don't have the damage. They're playing safe. You can see this Elsu, so it would be very hard for me to even carry this game. You can see Yorn ends up dying. I try to ult onto somebody, but by the time I come here, it's just way too late in the fight, and I just rotate down bot lane instantly because there's nothing else for me to do. This was a little bit of a mistake. I was just waiting in here, and honestly, I should have just cleared the wave. I shouldn't have been stalling around so long, because we do not have the time to just be standing around looking for ganks. Like I was saying, guys, this Errol is playing very safe. They are not a bad team. They are playing well, which is why this game was pretty hard. You can see that the Elsu actually stays here trying to contest. I know he used his ultimate earlier, so he probably doesn't have this, and we're just going to jump straight onto him and end up killing him. Super well played. Now, that was actually shut down, so I'm just going to stay around bot lane, get this bird. But I don't really want to show my vision, because if I take the bird there, that means that the enemy team will see that the bird's been taken, and they'll know exactly where I am on the map. I honestly didn't want them to know that. So you can see here, they're just going to go straight behind them while they're pushing onto this bot lane tower. And we actually end up getting hooked there while we were trying to jump on anybody. I think we just went in between Grok's line of sight between the blue buff, because he must have been trying to hook onto that. I was trying to ult onto the Zill there, but unfortunately we are not able to. Look at that nice net ult again, coming in clutch. We almost die there, but also their entire team almost dies as well. You can see that I couldn't really quite reach the Zill, but I think what I should have done was use my first skill, then use my ultimate. I don't know why I hesitated. I might have been a little bit afraid too, because of how far ahead they are in this game. It's 8-18 after all, so definitely not too easy of a game. We have a ton of gold, guys. Like I was saying, we do have a ton of gold. We're at 8k gold in this match right now, but we can't really utilize it too well. There's really nothing we can really do with all of that gold except for having Omni Arms, I suppose, but even then, there's really nobody for us to even jump on. Who do we jump on at this point? Like, Zill, we can't jump on. Elsu, he can just run away. Tulin, he has so many dashes. There's really no low mobility targets for us. I can see the Errol here and the Zook. I try to hop over the wall, guys. I don't know how that missed. I thought for sure that that would get him. Zook here is super tanky because he has so much gold, and he also has armor boots, like I was saying. So we're about to die here. You can see I dash after the Zuka. We're able to get him, and look at that amazing Annette ult. It's just able to clutch it out, able to keep us alive, and also guarantees that I kill the Zuka. That was so well played. Thank you so much, Annette. If you are watching, that was a clutch play. Definitely might have just turned the entire game because we were able to get a shutdown onto their fed Zuka. So we're just going to be going straight into our blue buff as usual. Again, guys, I know it might be a little bit boring, but we cannot really do much else besides that. There's just no options for us to be hyper aggressive because we're not ahead in this game, and also we do not have any pressure. And our hero does not really do amazingly versus their comp. You know, Zill can dash away and ult, Tulin dash ult. Elsu the same exact thing. He's just too fast. Zuka too fast, and Grok is like the only target, I guess. But of course you're not going to want to be going onto a Grok. And anyways, you can see that we take the Dark Slayer. That's because we saw the Zill at bot lane. You can still see he's there. I don't know why he's camping around there. I'm just going to ult this camp here. No specific reason. Thought maybe I could get the Zuka with it, but it doesn't really matter. We were able to get the camp, able to get the HP from it too. I can see Grok's being a little bit aggressive here, and I honestly just want to dive onto him. I ult onto the Grok, and you can see he actually flicker ults onto all three of us. No, Annette has no ult, so she can't cancel it, and we just end up all dying there, which was super unfortunate. We got too greedy there. Now it looks like pretty much the end of the game for us. We have 4 people dead now with this Marja. She's just feeding like crazy. Look at their KDAs, guys. They're like all 1-8 or something. If you pause it, that's actually just mental. You can see Errol is actually able to kill the Grok. He was trying to get the tower. I don't know what he was thinking. But yeah, look at this, guys. The Errol might actually be able to put up a case here, and sure enough, he does. You can see Zill at a little bit of HP. He's able to kill the Zill, and now the Tulin, he's actually able to kill the Tulin as well. Elsu dies while trying to push, and now that only leaves Zuka up. He's the only person on the team, so we just reversed the kills pretty much. We had 4 dead, and now they have 4 dead. But if you look at the map, what exactly can we do? There's not much at all. Nothing on the map we can really do. We can't do a Dark Slayer, we can't do an Enraged Abyssal Dragon, so our options are very limited. I'm just going to do Sentinel and then maybe try to push the top lane, because that's really all we could do, is just pressure lanes at this point. There is nothing else. You can see Zuka just jumps onto us completely. We're actually able to jump onto the Zuka, and look at that, guys. He lives with 1 HP. Are you kidding me? He had 1 HP there. He's so tanky. I think he got armor from the Grok. Like, the Grok used his shield. My Annette actually ends up feeding. I jump onto the Grok here, which is honestly not a good idea. We did kill the Grok, but it was not really too worth it. It was too risky. After all, you can see Elsu actually snipes me there after I miss my dash through the wall. And I have to back here. I ping the dragon because I know there's a very good chance that they could be starting it soon. And if we're not there when they do start it, then that could be the end of the game, because then that means we're not going to be able to kill anyone that gets that buff, whoever it is. It could be Zill, but we cannot let them get that dragon life thingy. I don't even know what you call it. I call it the dragon egg, but we cannot let them get the blessing or just the fighting buff. You can see Zuka ends up dying. That's very well played by my team. I'm just chasing down this Zill right now. Not really much else to do. So I instantly just turn around, try and get onto this. You can see they're all just running away from me. I can't really jump onto anybody. And Now I'm just going to be going and making sure that I get my blue buff before we make any moves at the dragon. I don't want to be running out of mana. You can see the net just runs straight into them. I don't even know what she was thinking there. She ran straight into all of them. You can see Zill here is trying to jump onto me. I'm going to ult him, use everything I have, leave him at like 1 HP. Yeah, you can see he has 1 HP. He has to leave though. We're actually able to escape here. You can see with 1 HP, we also leave. Elsu snipes, but he misses it. And we are just going to run straight back into our base and get our HP back up. So, good thing we were actually able to land our ultimate there onto the Zill. If we didn't, then maybe we would have just straight up died there if the Zill ulted a little bit earlier and just completely avoided my ult. I'm trying to get onto this dragon here, as you can see, guys. And sure enough, we are able to. You can see that the Zill ends up dying. Now I'm just going to jump straight onto this Grok, who actually ults, but is cancelled by the dragon. I'm still just trying to fight. I'm able to get the Grok as well, but I end up dying in the process. So now I just got 2 for 1. But little does my team know that they actually do stay onto the dragon here, and they are just fighting on it right now. You can see that I sold my rank breaker. That's because I want to be getting my Muramasa as soon as possible, just to be able to burst heroes like Grok down a little bit faster. You can see there they get the Enraged Abyssal Dragon, and the Elsu is the one to get the Dark Blessing buff. That's going to be very, 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 very hard to actually end up killing him. So we are going to need to be getting pretty lucky here to be winning this game at this point. You can see though just the massive amount of turnaround that we have actually done. They do still have a significantly higher amount of kills. You know, they have 33, we have just 18. So they have pretty much double our kills, but relatively even in towers. You can see it's about 3 to 4 towers. So we're not too far behind on that front, but just the amount of pressure that they have over us is significantly higher. Even though the towers don't really show that, we just can't walk pretty much. We can't even fight because we know we'll lose. That's why I'm saying, like, in my mind right now, I'm just thinking, like, okay, just defend the high ground, because there's no way that I'm going to win a team fight with these people. It's just not going to happen. I can see Errol just being super, super up there, trying to clear this wave, and I think he might be able to get out. No, he actually gets Grok hooked, and now he ends up dying for nothing. Now you can see the Grok is just able to ult onto 2 of my teammates. They already have a wave crashing down in the mid lane, so we need to just go and clear that. Super, super unfortunate that the Errol just ran up, tried to clear, and ended up dying for nothing. He should not have done that. He's still down for another half a minute, guys. So we're not going to be seeing that Errol for quite a bit right now. You can see Zill's at half HP. That's good that the Marja is just able to poke him out with the Yorn. Both of their long range skills are just getting him low. I clear the wave and able to avoid the Grok ult. You can see I backstepped a little bit as soon as I saw the Grok, which gave us some time. You can see nobody blocks the Spirit there from Tulin, and you can see here we're able to jump onto this Zill. We're actually able to pop his shield, and we have to leave because no matter what I did, they were just bursting. They're still coming. You can see, look at this Zuka. He jumps onto my Yorn in the base. He ends up dying. And now, look at this, guys. Look at their team. They're all pretty much dead. The only person alive is Zill, and that is the wipe that we needed. Look at this, guys. I called it the not pro idiot because that was the Zuka that just ran into us and did nothing. He ran into the base and fed because he thought the game was over. Look at these super minions, but we have to kill them in order to win. Look at the itemization here too, guys. I'm going to be buying an unexpected item. I can't believe that they actually threw the game like this. Look at this, guys. I'm going to be going and getting Devil's Handshake just to guarantee that I can have enough attack damage to actually kill this high ground tower before any of them actually respawn. So you can see here I'm getting those nice stacks, and that is going to be the game. Are you kidding me, guys? Are you kidding me? Can't believe we turned that around. 20-minute game of just constantly playing from behind, staying in my jungle, doing what I need to do to win and survive, and that's exactly what we ended up doing. Super well played, boys. Super, super well played. Only a 3-game win streak, but we actually did a lot more damage than I might have thought. We did like 27%. Honestly, you're not going to be doing that much damage this late into the game on Zephys, especially when their comp is so good versus me. You know, I couldn't, like I was saying several times, I can jump on nobody on their team. So that was just crazy, and I can't believe that we actually ended up pulling out a win despite how hard my team was feeding. I should have showed the KDAs here because it was just so bad for my team. I wish I did instead of like the items. But yeah, you can see we got Devil's Handshake just to guarantee we had enough basic attack damage. And that is going to be the game, guys. I hope you all enjoy. And I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow with the giveaway. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe if you guys like my content. Turn on the notification bell for new videos and new live streams. I'll talk to you all then. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.